Yes, it's me, it's you, it's us, it's your boy Ricky from Scouts Connect to give you my World Cup review. Where do I start? So much entertainment, so much controversy. You know what, let's start with the controversy. I don't think in my lifetime there's been a sporting event that's had this much controversy going into it. I mean, as a fan, it just didn't feel like a World Cup at the start. You know, being in the winter, it was one of those things, it just didn't have that buzz. It was one of those things I turned to my friend and went, oh, the World Cup starts next week. And let's be honest, there was a lot of controversy there that should have been addressed and was addressed for the right reasons. The way the migrant workers were treated and all that sort of stuff. That's a shame, and it is probably the only dampener on the World Cup for me. But then this is probably going to be a very unpopular opinion. I think a lot of the controversy came from quite a high level of hypocrisy. My biggest issue is you are well in your rights to disagree with anything for whatever your reasons are. If you disagree with the World Cup being there, if you disagree with the laws that the Qataris have in their country, then just don't go. I mean, some of the pundits were just so self-righteous in the sense of like, oh, I hate the fact that this World Cup's here. How dare they have the World Cup here? How dare they treat people like this? How dare they say we can't do this? So, with all that said, I'm just going to assume that the likes of Gary Neville, Gary Lineker, whoever that came out and said they didn't like the World Cup being here and they didn't like the idea of how the Qataris were running their country and treating their workers, I'm just assuming that all the money that they got from being a presenter and being an analyst, I'm just assuming that they donated all that money to charity. Because surely if you're dead against it being there and you're dead against the whole setup, surely you're not going to benefit from it, are you? But with that being said, football-wise, what a World Cup. What a World Cup. Like, I want to start off with two teams, Morocco and Canada. Morocco probably stole all our hearts and made us kind of believe. Unless you were one of the teams playing them, I can't imagine anyone kind of supporting against them. Because it was just a fairy tale, and that's why we love the game. It's just, you love the underdog. You love the fact that there's a team that shouldn't be there, but they're proven why they are there by the way they're playing with pure passion, pure heart, playing for their nation. And then also the weird one is Canada, because I remember being in the pub watching it with my friend, and they were playing Belgium, and we just said, well, they're actually all right. I mean, his exact words were, if they had a striker, they actually would have probably won a couple of games. Like, they were just entertaining to watch. It was just, their games were end to end, and Alphonso Davies is just an absolute baller. Like, he's a left back, but now he's playing centre mid. Now he's up front. He was all over the place. And you know what? If they can get a couple of more decent players through the ranks, the next World Cup, you know, there'll be a team that I'm going to be looking out for, because the games I saw them in, they were just pure entertainment. The upsets, I mean, Saudi Arabia beating Argentina in the first game, and you're just sort of thinking, what's going on here? Brazil, for me, one of the favourites going into the tournament, and for a lot of people, they were their favourites. I'm going to sound like a hater, but they just, to me, I felt like they underperformed throughout the whole tournament. I know they had that wicked game against South Korea where they scored a bunch of goals and they had a bit of stick because they were dancing on the pitch and all that sort of stuff, whatever, let them express themselves. But apart from that, they didn't really set my heart on fire in any of the other games they were playing in. I didn't really feel like I was watching favourites, really. Like, to me, they underperformed. You may disagree, and you're more than welcome to. Let me know in the comments what you think. The heartbreak of Ronaldo. I mean, I am a massive Ronaldo fan. All I wanted was a Messi and Ronaldo final. And if I got that, I would have been cheering on Portugal. He didn't win the World Cup. He didn't have a good World Cup. But let's not forget, he's still one of the all-time greats. Like, what he's done in football, very few have done. And very few are likely to do again. Sometimes there is someone that is just better than you. And it's not, and believe me, in Ronaldo's case, it's not from a lack of trying. That guy's work ethic, that guy's determination, yeah, you can't fault it. And then let's get to the actual World Cup final. Oh my gosh, what a game. I mean, to the point where I was thinking, right, well, I'm just going to slate Kylian because I'm going to slate France. You're the current winners, current holders. You've not had a shot on target for 70 minutes. Argentina look like they're just going to run away with it. The fact that it went to 3-3 and to penalties, what a game. What an absolute game. Lionel Messi, in my opinion, has officially ended the debate. He has. And this is coming from a massive Ronaldo fan. He has ended the debate. It's hard to go against it. What he's done absolutely everything in the game. And he was a man possessed that World Cup. What an amazing achievement for him. Just for all the dreamers, it was just a beautiful thing. Just dreams do come true. Some of the things I didn't like about the final, or more or less things that happened after the final, is how some of the Argentinians, and one in particular, has acted. Martinez, the goalkeeper. Fantastic keeper. Done what he had to do in the final to play the mind games. But what a tool. What an absolute idiot. Like, what he did with the trophy, you just think, you moron. And then also, it's the pictures that have come out in the trophy parades when they went back to Argentina. There was a picture of him holding a toy baby with Mbappe's face on it, and he's cradling it. And I'm thinking, are you just stupid? Like, this guy scored 4 against you. 4 in a World Cup final. And you're mocking him? Yes, you got the better of him in terms of your team won and his team didn't. But in terms of a one-on-one, he made you look like a fool, Sunshine. And of course, before I forget, we have to mention, sadly, football didn't come home. There was this really interesting stat that I heard, and it was that Southgate, as England manager, has played a team ranked in the top 10 24 times, and he's only won 4 of them. I don't care how much you like Southgate, that is a worrying statistic. And you're starting to think, England have got one of the best squads they've ever had. Are we wasting it by not getting a better manager in? And the question is, who would you get in? Me personally, if I was in the FA, I'd be going for Tuchel. I think he's a fantastic manager. I think he was hard done by getting sacked by Chelsea. The guy is a fantastic manager, so why not? And if you disagree with the whole Southgate out thing, then just look at Belgium. Belgium have some fantastic players. Just Google their squad. Some fantastic, talented, wonderful players. And who have they got in charge? Roberto Martinez. Look, no disrespect to the guy, but he's not qualified to be managing a De Bruyne, a Lukaku, a Hazard. Well, Hazard actually, yeah, forget him. But the point is, if you're disagreeing with that, just look at how Belgium, they're not setting the tournaments on fire. And they're one of these that have a great squad, but what have they done? They haven't done anything, because look at their manager. It's the same with England. So I would be interested to know, what was your opinion? What was your favourite moment of the World Cup? Do you think Southgate should go out? Are you happy for Messi? Just let us know in the comments. And as always, don't forget to check out our socials and our website that will be in the description. And also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It's been me, it's been you, it's been us. I'll see you next time.